Welcome back, everybody. This is Quoth. We're about to play a little bit of The Binding of Isaac. I'm just going to log in here and let's see. Let's do a random run. And I guess it's going to be Cain. So that's not horrible. I'm not too upset about it. We don't have any bombs, which is the one downside of starting with Cain. Well, it's one of a couple downsides, but of the characters that are not Isaac, Cain and Eve are probably my favorites. Cain because of his increased damage and luck, and Eve because of the dead bird, pretty much. I'm not as fond of the Whore of Babylon because I don't like fighting that low. We are going to take Mr. Boom. Is Mr. Boom the greatest item in the entire game? No, it's not even close. But what is Mr. Boom? At the beginning of the game, Mr. Boom is a every couple of rooms rechargeable bomb. And eventually, hopefully, we will get enough bombs that this will be a non-issue. But for right now, it definitely helps. And we're going to get the left hand, which I've been getting on a lot of my runs recently, which is weird. What the left hand does is it changes all the chests that you run into red chests, which is slightly better in my opinion, or in my experience. We are going to fight the Widow. It's going to be the pink aggro version of the Widow. This version summons flies rather than, I believe, rather than spiders. And it summons red things instead of the normal white ones. It is a little bit more dangerous damage-wise, but also doesn't spawn as dangerous a minion. So in some ways I like this version better, in other ways I definitely don't. We should be able to take out the rest of these fellows fairly easily. So we're going to get the pentagram, which is a damage upgrade, and makes us look like Satan. There's enough hearts lying just strewn about that I am going to check out the curse room here. It's going to be Dead Cat, which I rarely ever take. And I think that this shall not be an exception to that rule, because it gives us only the one heart. It is tempting to take it, simply because, you know, we're going to take it. And it's just because it's so early in the game that I feel like if we take it now, then we have a chance to get health upgrades and spirit hearts more frequently, because that's just what happens when you have low health, and it's early enough yet that the 9 lives could be useful in the future here. So I'll take it now. I think this is pretty much the only time in the game when I would consider it, is right at the beginning here as we speak. We can check out this room here. It's going to be a red chest. Once again, scary to me. We'll keep going here. Hopefully we can take out these, not without too much difficulty. And we'll see what's in the item room. It's going to be Crack the Sky, which we will take out of the rotation and then leave. It's one of my least favorite items, as most people know, and we have no bombs right now, so Mr. Boom is a far more valuable and valuable item. So we're going to go up instead. That not a good idea, especially with our current health, or maybe because of our current health, it's not a good idea. He throws us some pretty interesting items, but at this specific juncture, I think I'd be happy to never know about what he's going to drop. So let's let that be. This is scary. Luckily, we do a lot of damage. The Necronomicon is not a good item. And we're going to go right into the boss room here, because I can't see us getting anything better. And we're going to fight Famine. We do a lot of damage. The one upside to our current build right now. We just need to be careful about taking damage. Not a good start, as you can see. I was really hoping there would be a Spirit Heart block in this room, as there sometimes is. On the upside, if I die, we'll simply respawn. But still, I was hoping for the Spirit Art block only because it would make my life infinitely easier overall. So he's going to become a head soon, and that was pretty much my goal, was to get him to this point. Alright, cube of meat. We are going to get a devil room. I'll go in there and just check it out. Technology and the book Sin. Neither of which we can take. Hooray. So we'll leave. And it'll disappear forever. Oh well. We didn't get a health upgrade, which is what I was really hoping for. And that's just the result of getting Famine as a boss. I was hoping for Monstro or something like that. Famine being one of the, whatchamacallums. They don't do too much. Oh, you didn't give me anything for that. I just figured at this point, now that we've beaten the boss, we have a couple hearts waiting for us in there. We might as well make use of them. We have another... It's a full heart, but it really doesn't matter. Effectively, it's a half heart where we're concerned. Nothing playing today. All right, let's try out Mr. Bomb or Mr. Boom. Nothing. All right, I'm kind of not doing so hot here, and I suppose that's to be expected, seeing as I've made a questionable deal already. I think we have to take this just to see what it is. It's bombs. Right, that's horrible. There was a possibility sometimes with those red chests that you will get a... It happens more with golden chests, but there's a possibility you will get a health upgrade, at least I think so. And I figured with the health we have right now, we have to at least try. And once again, we have the security of knowing that we have a high probability of not dying in the room, as long as we're careful. But we also have the security of knowing that if we did die, that we have... Excuse me, I forgot what I was going to say there. That if we did die, then we have the possibility of, at that point, excuse me, I got a little distracted again. If we did die, we have the basically the nice ability to know that we're not going to die forever. We have the line 9 lives to respawn us. So. That's okay. Mr. Boom, you know what? I'm just going to blow this guy up. He's going to give me 2 spiders, which is what they always give me, but you know what? I'm pissed at him, and he's going to die. Probably not the best strategic decision. I probably could have tried one more spot for the secret room, but I'm not really sure where, with the layout we have right now, I'm not really sure where to look. So, on to the next floor, hoping for better things. Temperance, the card we have right now, by the way, it gives us a blood bank. It's pretty much the worst possible thing that we could have pulled off. Getting there. That was really unfair. Well, there's one of our lives really quick. I know if we just stand here, we're supposed to not have them detect us. So maybe if I just am very careful not to move, they will not see me. I'll be effectively invisible. And as you can probably tell, this is getting a little boring. So we do enough damage that I'm not that worried about him seeing a little bit as long as I'm careful. And I think 4 hits will do it at these guys. And kind of a useless room. I don't know why I went back in there. We did unlock the possibility of getting a chest. This is weird. Not sure I like what was going on here either. Some of these rooms are not in the realm of my favorite types of rooms. But we're doing okay enough that I feel like if we can make it to a health upgrade on this floor. Now we have to get at least one on this floor. If we do not, then we will not win. I can tell you that right now. We're not making it past this onto the next floor. We're not making it past the next floor with 1 heart. It's just not happening. I know my own skills well enough to know that. We're going to check right here for the secret room. My knowledge of these levels indicates that this is probably where it is. And we're right at once. A 1-up, why not? Just keep adding to the ridiculous amount of lives we already have. If this doesn't count as the most random run, I don't know what it is. That doesn't help us. Okay. Right into the boss room. It's gonna be Cain. I mean, it's gonna be Sam. What am I talking about? Alright, we died really quick there. So we just used the 1-up. Let's try that again with less retardedness. Gotta remember the creep. This is a tough fight with only one heart because you can't make any mistakes. It's completely doable. I just don't like it. Our range is not helping us right now. If we can get him down to the fly spawning, not maggot spawning version of himself, he's a lot less, in my opinion, a lot less intimidating with the creep and everything else. It's doable. I know it is. Will we do it? That's a different question. I feel like these bombs here will take out a full heart. So if we're stupid enough, there it is. Alright, so I think if we play it smart, we can possibly win here. We just need to make sure we don't get hit by those. And we just gotta make sure we keep track of where the creep is and where the flies are. This boss, I think, is kind of underthought of. I think a lot of people think he's like really, really easy, but it's very easy to make mistakes against Pestilence because just there's so many things to keep track of. But it's not impossible to do. I mean, he doesn't do. If I had more than one heart, I'd feel a lot better about it. We're obviously going to go into the deal with the Angel Room. It's going to be Scapular, which I'm not really sure how I feel about. There's good parts and bad to that, I suppose. The good being we walk, you know, we take damage and we gain a Spirit Heart. Okay, that's a full heart, apparently, which I did not realize. Okay, health up, speed up, okay. Pills up, friends to the end, okay. We'll keep holding Temperance, which I'm not fond of for what we have right now. I'm actually going to use it right here. Oh, we almost hit it again. I was really hoping for the prayer card there, which a lot of people would not be fond of on every floor, but right there would have been perfect. We would have gotten one health upgrade right there and one more in every floor consecutive that we play, which would have been the best possible item there, I think. I can't think of a single thing that would have been better. But we did not get the prayer card, so I don't think it's worth even worrying about. And it's really confusing. It's really confusing that our things are the same color as theirs. Scapular, of course, is giving us extra hearts here, which I think is excellent. I kind of want to leave myself at a half-heart interval right now. This is going to be, I believe, is this Attack Fly? No, yeah, it's Attack Fly, okay. This is the farther one, the one that's farther away from me, the Forever Alone. I didn't actually mean to walk in here. We'll take the key. But I feel like I kind of wasted a key to get in there to begin with, so we're just taking it so we don't feel bad about ourselves. Not much else to do on this floor, to be honest with you. Where is this? This is just hanging out in there. I'll use Mr. Mega to blow it up. Health upgrade, no, we're just going to get spiders, my favorite thing in the whole world to get. And I think we will use some of these hearts here to keep playing the blood bank. just in the chance that we might cause it to pay out, which I realize is a very tedious process. I'm gonna go fetch this heart from way down in the freaking nowhere down here. Alright. I was gonna say I feel bad taking a full heart there, and I sort of do on the inside, but I realize also that it's stupid to even think that, because I can't take more than that. I mean, I can't take less than that. There's no way I can take a full heart. It's impossible for me to do it with my current build. So I might as well just take what I have here. So I'm gonna use both of these, and as obnoxious as this is to walk back and forth, we're getting a good amount of plays here. It's possible that just odds will cause a payout. Which is kind of the reason why I'm doing it. If we don't get it, I'll leave myself in the half-heart interval. I'd rather have a heart and a half with scapular with a chance to get another one if we take a full heart damage, than have a full heart and another heart. So to have two hearts, but then you just scapulate it just doesn't work. So I'd rather have the heart and a half, because it's potentially effectively 2.5 hearts. No payout. Alright, so we couldn't force the payout. It's okay. I am going to find a second room with an eternal heart in it. That was like the work of God right there. I cannot believe that just happened. That actually kind of blew my mind right there. That we try so hard to get another health upgrade, and then we find the eternal heart room by sheer accident when blowing up the blood bank. I'm astonished and have no words for what just happened, but we're going to move on with our life anyway, and I'm feeling much better about the run now that we have more hearts than we had before. Troll Bomb, no bueno. We're just going to be smart. I've seen BizSnap do it, so I think I can too. We just got to be not stupid about what we're doing here, and we can outthink these automatonic sons of bitches. Alright, so that's going to be an easy kill there. What is this going to be? Health up. Bad gas. Okay. As you can tell, I'm really in the mood for a health upgrade here. I use the attack fly to my advantage. I'm getting better at that. I never used to really know how to use the attack fly, and I still don't. But I realized that the potential for damage that it holds is so much higher than I originally thought. I thought, oh, it's just a nice little thing to have floating around. I didn't realize that you could really aim it, which you totally can. And this far distance one is probably the best one, as I just do damage right there to one of these heads. You can try to like run it by people and do damage, which is absolutely incredible. Alright, Mr. Mega, or Mr. Bomb, or whatever, Mr. Boom, is going to try to find a secret room there. He doesn't. We should use this more often. Every time there's a potential for a secret room, this is getting a little ridiculous. I don't even know how I killed that one. Must have been the attack fly, as you can see, very valuable. Scapular is going to give me a spirit heart, thankfully. Scapular being the most useful item I have right now, despite the fact that I was kind of annoyed at getting it. Wow, man. Alright, we're definitely going to come back for that once we have what we need. Turrets kind of suck to fight, I mean, not in general, they don't suck. If they suck, then I'm really bad at this game. The attack fly has been super, super useful. So that's it for that turret. That's it for that turret. Alright, feeling better about this room now. He's going to kill himself on the spikes. What's in the chest? This health up. Telepills. Okay. That doesn't help us, but at least it didn't toss us in a room that's already occupied or something like that. As we come back here, I will blow up this thing right here. Because a Mr. Boom for 2 bombs, or 1 + 1 free, whatever the hell you want to call it, seems like a good trade to me. Friends till the end we'll use, as well as use one of the bombs. No, alright, you know, we're going to use one of the bombs right here to get the heart. I have a desire here to not die. I mean, I obviously, as you know, I have 7 lives left, which is fine. It's all well and good, but I don't want to die anyway, because if I do, I believe I'll go back down to 1 heart. In which case I'll be in shit luck. I mean, it's kind of like a last-ditch effort. You have, you know, the greatest build ever, and you die. You know, you have a chance, especially at the beginning of the game. It's nice to have that safety net, but it's really tough to build yourself back up from that. That's why I question is the deal with the devil item. I think it's probably not that good. If you are another spirit heart, I cannot say no to. All right, we are going to find the boss room. And we're going to be confronted with a Larry Jr. right in front of it. Probably not that good, and I almost take damage like an idiot anyway. But let's hope for, if we play this right, let's hope for a deal with the angel room again, which I think is feasible, especially with the 3 spirit hearts that we now have. I will use Mr. Boom here, so as to not waste a bomb, and he's just going to contain 2 hearts, which is a waste of Mr. Boom. But so be it. We're moving on to fight Gertie. Not my favorite boss in the entire world, but certainly not unbeatable. I used to be completely unable to beat him, which is funny, but with the attack fly, he should do okay against Gertie. I think he should be doing good damage against him. I'm going to help speed things along with the bombs. So that should be it for Gertie. We just have a fly or 2 to kill here. We're going to get a Tears upgrade, but unfortunately no dice on the angel room. We'll walk around the floor, maybe we'll get a Joker card, who knows. Probably not, but it hasn't been the worst run in the world. I can't complain too much about it. I do want to check a couple places for the secret room as well, which will need some more Mr. Boom charges. I don't want to actually die. What do you want from me, buddy? Can I hit him from here with the attack fly? That's what I want to know. Feasibly. So that was a little crafty. So we're going to use the attack fly, of course, and check out the item room. It's going to contain Monster's Tooth, which we will once again, as that other item, we will pick up briefly and then get rid of as soon as possible. So we're not doing amazingly bad. The Tears upgrade is actually a good one. The speed it's giving me is pretty incredible. We can go in here. I think we're pretty much obligated to take the Spirit Heart at this point, just because we just want to insulate our run as much as possible. We do have Scapular, but so, you know, that is what it is, I suppose. But I'm going to track here for the secret room. Didn't work at all, what I'd hoped to do. I always wanted to use that as well, which did not work. So not much else that we can do on this floor. We could use the cursor. I'm going to tend to avoid that, simply because it's not in my best interest right now to take any Spirit Heart damage. And the likelihood of getting something is fairly low. So moving on with the run here, we're just going to head down to the next floor, and hopefully we can... Hopefully on this floor we can iron out our run here with some really good items. Most floors I've found in this range here are either the killing points or the winning points of my run. And depending on what you get, depending on what items you add to your build, it can either make or break whether you win it. This is going to be the Book of Belial, which is extremely good. We will come back for it instead, I think, with Mr. Boom. We have no bombs right now. It's more important that we have bombs for the moment, but we will, of course, come back for Book of Belial before the boss, because Book of Belial is an excellent item. It will help us beat the boss substantially. It's the item that starts on Judas by default, and there's a reason why the most damage-based character in the game starts with Book of Belial. It's because it pretty much doubles your damage in the room you use it, and against bosses that can be absolutely critical. We'll most likely take it from this floor with us instead of the bomb, depending on what we get here. Now, I've been relying on the Mr. Boom. We've been getting bombs. I mean, that's not to say we haven't been getting bombs. But we've certainly been relying on alright, we're going to get some flies, which is probably going to be a wasted item because we're going to lose it in this room. We're going to kill the demon fetuses. I'm trying to use the attack fly as much as possible. I'm doing a very poor job of it, though. Well, that was fun. We'll take the speed upgrade. It may actually be detrimental. Kind of on the fence about it, but it may also help. This is a horrible, horrible placement. Okay, bomb for nothing there that we can't get to is not good. Why is every room in this entire freaking floor have these goddamn mini chub fellows in it? And they all do exactly a full heart damage, which means that we die if we get hit by them, which is unfortunate. We get another bomb as a result. That's not really, doesn't feel like a good prize. We will take the half heart, of course, because a full heart damage will now give us scapular. And we're down to a more... This is a horrible place to be right now, I think. Holy shit. Okay, well, that just happened. As you can see, kind of the end of the run here, without even realizing it. Scapular is the only saving grace of the run, I think, is the fact that we have that. But we are going to lose this run now. The one chance we had to make something of this run, we essentially gave away. Guppy's head, well, it's a good item, no doubt about that. This is going to be the teleport. I'll use it to Demon Judgment's room, which is not useful. Okay, well, we tried. This floor has gone abysmally bad for us, and I think it actually helps to solidify what I was saying before, where one of these rooms, one of these, you know, things can actually make or break your run entirely. Mr. Boom, I don't know why I don't really necessarily need to take it, but I suppose I could try another room and see if maybe there's a second secret room or something like that, but I doubt it. I think our luck is just about run out. There might be something good in the shop. We're going to obviously take Guppy's head with us. It's too good of an item to leave behind. Alright, we're going to get the laser ones, which I like better than the other fellows, but still dangerous to say the least. The bloat is a difficult boss to say the least as well. The trick is to stay above him, but this is like the worst possible version of the bloat. So I don't like my possible chances. Here, I'm going to blow this up real quick to get a spirit heart to give myself a chance, but oh my freaking maggots. Okay. Well, this is going horribly. So because this is the bloat that has the worst possible items instead of his normal repertoire. This bloat is like the holy shit, I just killed everything bloat. He launches bombs everywhere, which hurt you, hurt the enemies in the room, hurt everything. We do so a scapular active, part of me wants to trigger it on purpose. We didn't do it on purpose, but we did it. Worst possible boss to be fighting where his current position is, because he has lasers that can hit me pretty much everywhere. And that's going to be it for our first attempt at the bloat. We'll try it a couple more times. Alright, we got the regular bloat, which is way better overall than the one we were facing before. You have to watch out for the eyes. It's not good to stand where I just did. But this is a doable boss. I believe you me. If you can try to stand above him as much as possible, or off to the side above him, it's doable. It's not great, but it's doable. And I don't like to say that anything's impossible, because it's not. We're gonna die again. It's just difficult to get the timing down with all the things around. Alright, so we don't want to stand right below him. But we can stand sort of off to the side and still sort of hit him. Until he decides to jump down to the bottom again. Watch out for the eyes. The top is our safest spot. He doesn't stay up there long, though. He doesn't stay down there long, but I should say. The freaking eyes are just so goddamn annoying at this particular juncture. It makes me want to cry a little bit. These freaking eyes, I swear, sweet Jesus. They're in the worst possible spots ever. I can't do anything right now. Oh my Jesus, sweet Lord. These eyes are like always in the worst possible spot. We have a good chance of actually beating the bloat right now. I cannot believe I'm saying that. And we're gonna beat the bloat, get a health upgrade, and actually have a chance at moving forward. And we're just gonna jump right down. I'm not gonna bandy about here. We have Guppy's head. It could be worse for us right now than what we have right at the moment. We do have a scapula. We have Guppy's head. This is Not a great run, but it's feasible if we get a health upgrade here. Let's go health upgrade. Tears up. Alright, I'll take it. Telepills. Give us something great here. No, you're gonna give us Mom? Alright, well, you know what? We're gonna ride with this. This is the version of Mom that I think is the most annoying. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I keep getting hit by things all the time. Well, it's unfortunate that they decided to give us Mom right away. I was hoping to get something or anything. And that's it for us right there. So, let's try... Alright, now we know where Mom is, so I feel okay about that. We need to at least get a scapular charge up before we go into Mom's fight again. So, if we can get through this without taking any more damage or something like that, maybe we have a shot. It's a long shot, but it's a shot. Not a good room for us. Alright, I'll accept that. I'm gonna go back and get this half heart here. Alright, not much in the way of greatness on that run right there. We're going to just keep using the attack fly to our advantage. It's the greatest advantage we have against these zombies. Because it can actually damage them regardless of where they're standing, as long as we can kind of stick it in their head there. I'm going to activate Scapular on purpose there. I'm going to keep saying that as if it's true. Truth is, I was just watching the other thing better. That probably isn't worth it. I see lots of things in this life that aren't worth it, and I'm guessing that's one of them. Let's see what's in here. Nothing. Alright, so that's not the secret room that I thought it would be. It seemed very perfect with its current placement, but so be it. Maybe that is not it. I'm going to use Guppy's head here. Alright. Get a nickel out of it. There are worse things in this life than a nickel. I'm actually gonna head back to the shop and see what's in there. Since we were one away from the shop anyway, we might as well check it out. It might be worthwhile. There is a heart in here, there is a key in here, otherwise not too much in the way of valuables. Let's take the heart. We may actually need the other heart that's sitting on the ground over there, so I'm gonna take the heart now. Hope it pays off for us. It may not, it may, but I'm feeling like it might help. And that's pretty much all you gotta worry about these days. You gotta play with your gut here a little bit. Maybe not all the time, but there's a lot of things about this game that are really more gut-driven than anything else. Chubb is a very easy mini-boss here. I know that there are items. I know this to be true, that item rooms do exist, and they're often found before boss rooms. This pill is going to be a health upgrade. I can accept that. Oh my god, alright. Dead Dove, Spectral Shots, and Flight. Well, this game wants to give us that second chance we're hoping for, I think. And I'm gonna take it. If it's gonna give it to me, I'm gonna accept it. And it's gonna give me an arcade too, which is actually really funny. So, push pin we'll leave behind. Arcade. Let's play. You know how I feel about the arcade. Generally works out in my favor. Hoping for hearts. Just hearts. I want to pay out from the blood bank. If we get a payout, maybe we feel better about this run. And we haven't gotten a single... Alright, there's the heart. Alright, so that's acceptable. We get more hearts, and we play more. Here's some money, 3-card Monty, man. It's not doing much for me. Maybe we'll do more view. Alright, there's a nickel. Feeling good about that. Alright, let's play this a couple times. Up to 7 again. Up to full health again. We're gonna get another half heart. Let's go play the blood bank. 2 keys. This seems acceptable to me. Keep playing. Keep playing. Give me more. I'll love you forever. Pretty fly is okay. There's another heart for us. Alright, so that's going to explode. That reaches the end of our fun as far as that's concerned. We've not gotten any hearts out of Mr. 3-card Monty over here. So if you would just stop being kind of a jerk and give us a heart for risk's sakes, then maybe we would have another chance to play this a little more. As our last coin, Fly Love just showed its face under there. So we're gonna keep playing. I realize I'm risky, but I feel like this is a good risk. Keep playing. This is our last chance. Alright, and now we're gonna blow you up. Pill is tears up. Acceptable. No, no, no. Alright, we got a heart back and a nickel. Lots of coins for our time. We're gonna take the push pin going into the boss fight here just for a chance to kill Mom. I think that's our best bet. Let's see what we can do here. Now the good news about this fight, what can I do now differently that I couldn't before? I can use the vast power of flight, as long as I don't get stepped on by Mom all the freaking time like a moron. This is the third time I've gotten stepped on by Mom because I'm not freaking paying attention. Alright, let's not do it like that again. Didn't work out. Let's be more smart about this. I feel like if the foot's gonna go somewhere. Alright, well that didn't work out. This is our last shot. I'm pretty sure we're gonna lose here, but we gave it our all. I'm not too upset about it overall. I think they were playing okay. We played okay, rather, would be the better way to say it. I think that I'm proud of the run despite the ups and downs that it took. I'm not too upset about the possibility of dying here. I think it's pretty much inevitable at this point that we do die on this boss, but you know what? It may actually be a good idea to take some damage here, which I can't even do apparently even if I try. just want to take a little bit of damage. Not from the foot, though. Exactly what I was looking for right there. So, was that the greatest of all time? No. Did we somehow manage to beat Mom? Yes, we got Pageant Boy, not that useful. We have Guppy's head. We are one away from becoming Guppy, because we did get Dead Cat. So, how do I feel about this run? Not good, not great, but I think that I've overexceeded what I expected. And that just, it shows me and kind of overemphasizes the power that is damage and flight. Flight, I think in this case, was the key factor. Of course, we wouldn't be able to do any of this without getting flight right before Mom. That dead dove in the angel room was such a key, important thing that they tend to, the people tend to overlook, but does not deserve overlooking. His brain is in the exact wrong place, or the guts, or whatever the hell it is. Alright, so part of me wants to find a way to take damage, simply because I don't want to. Judgment, we are going to play you, buddy. I'm expecting great things. Health upgrade. That's, in my book, what would you describe as a great thing? Pretty happy about the concept of getting that. I think that was probably as good as we can expect, as good as we could hope for. And Fistul's going to be a lot easier since I'm standing up on the freaking rocks. Let's just be smart about this. We should be able to get through this room pretty easily. And we were doing some ridiculous damage. If we ever got some health upgrades, I think we could win. And I say that very prematurely because I realize we don't have the health upgrades that we need to win. But should we get them, or did we, if we were to get them, how would I feel about this run? A lot better than we do right now. Right now, I'm not feeling good about it at all. We're out of lives, and I feel like proud that we even got as far as we did. But this is going to be a cube of the third level cube of meat, most likely. If it's a health upgrade, like Monster 2 or something like, if it's a Monster 2 and we get a health upgrade is what I should say. I forgot I have Spectral Tears. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. So right into the boss room we go. It's gonna be Loki, but only like a half of them, which is weird. Not really sure how to fight this, so I'm gonna shoot him. Hope it works. I would have sworn the last time I fought Loki he was more not in half, but the whole standing over the rock shooting Spectral Tears thing works, although admittedly it would work a lot better had I been, not. Alright, that worked, I guess, as much as anything can work. Having the Spectral Tears, of course, is clutch right now. Or as clutch as things can be. Let's kill you, Loki. I'm kind of sick of you right now. We're just gonna go to town on your ass. Alright, we're gonna get Coin Purse and another deal with the Angel. It's gonna be the Bible. Or Book of Revelations? No, it's the Bible. Alright. I was thinking for a second it might be Book of Revelations. It's not. But so be it. The Bible doesn't really help us. Oh, it could have helped us. We could have used it to instantly kill Mom's heart. Oh well, health upgrade, yes. Health upgrade, yes. Telepills. You know what, we're gonna leave the speed upgrade behind because we really kind of have enough speed as it is. But health upgrade, there's telepills, yes. Oh, I was really hoping to deal with the angel room. Okay, no such luck on that front. But with 4 health, I'm feeling a little better about our possibility. Not a lot, but a little better, and it's always better. A little is always better than nothing. So we're gonna roll with that. Now we're going to cheese as much as possible on this run. Because my ability to do what I'm doing right now is uncanny. And I think I can't get hurt by the creep. I can't. Okay, so that's actually going to be really huge. Moving forward here, we don't have a lot of health though, so we're going to have to be really careful to cheese better. Using the terrain to our advantage is huge. They can't hit us if we're on the rocks or if we're on the other side of rocks. So if we can get them to drop some goddamn hearts, which they are not doing, I'd feel better about the whole prospect. But so be it. We're gonna once again cheese. Cheesing is our thing. Cheese is delicious. Cheese is fun. Cheese wins us Isaac runs. So let's cheese. We are going to get half heart. This is going to be Peep. I think we can cheese Peep. I'm not sure if we'll have to. Peep's a pretty easy enemy. Our range is really far down right now. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. We can cheese Peep. We cannot cheese his eyes. So maybe we really can't cheese Peep effectively. But that's okay. We're going to kill him in just a second here. Actually, we cannot cheese Peep at all. His spectral shots... His shots are spectral, is what I should have said. But that's okay. This isn't. I don't like this room. But at least, as I've said before, this room is cheesable. And the cheese has become my savior. Alright, that actually worked out in our benefit. Because we got Scapula to work, but no more of that nonsense. We're going to use this to go in the room. But these like boil warts are really annoying. If anyone didn't notice, just wanted to point it out. This is a bad room for us. This is a non-cheesy room. That was scary. Not gonna lie. Saw my life flash before my eyes there. We're gonna use some bombs here because what the hell am I doing? Okay, blow up, please. No secret room. There's got to be a secret room around here in one of these walls, I'm thinking. And I think it's kind of our duty to find it. Even if it's just a crappy room like this. Just for the off chance that it might be something great. Okay, that Spectral Tears did not make that easy. But I'm really hoping we didn't go the wrong way, which would be really horrible because we lost most of our life going this way. But let's bomb this. Let's see if this is a second secret room. There's always a secret room and then a super secret room, and in my experience, usually a pretty good idea to get both. Which way is the right way? I ask myself this all the time. I believe these fellows right here, who are fairly annoying, these little diglets, I believe, if I am not mistaken, that they have a tendency of doing real damage. Alright, we'll take that. Please go in the corner and die. Thank you. That'll be fun. Justice. We're going to use that. It's just going to give us random stuff that we will take on our journey. And I have a weird feeling that we went the wrong way. No, we didn't. Alright, we went the right way, which is excellent. I'm really excited about this. Because we can go fight Mom's Heart. We have actually a chance of it with our current build and everything else, but we would not have a chance if we had to go all the way across the other side of the dungeon again. So, we'll take one last shot on each side here and go right in and fight Mom's Heart. Alright, so I'm just... So, not an easy boss by any stretch of the imagination. Good chance of death on this boss every time you play him. But we're doing good damage, so I'm not too upset about that as far as that's concerned. Alright, I'll accept that as the price of doing business there. They are blowing things up a lot, really left and right now. Mom's heart is feeling threatened, I think. Right now we're just going for broke. The bag of pennies has appeared in the basement. That is not a deal with the angel, popular contrary belief. That is actually shale. So we're gonna open the chest instead and actually beat the game, quote unquote. Now we're moving. This is the bonus section of the game, as far as that's concerned, and it might actually be the credits. I don't know if it ends here until we beat it a certain amount of times. It does. Okay, well, not upset. That was by far the most interesting run that I've had in Isaac since I started playing it. First time ever beating Mom's Heart without Brimstone, so it's a little bit of an accomplishment, and I'm really excited about that. A lot of cheese, which I realize may turn a lot of people off here, but at least, and I realize the luck involved is incredible, and the fact that we actually died 9 times, we got a 1-up and a 9 life, says a lot. But we also, you know, had no health the entire time, and we ended up beating the entire thing with like 4 hearts or something like that. And until like the last 2 levels, we had like 2 hearts at most at any given time. So pretty happy about how it went. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I'm gonna skip through the rest of the credits here. We've been there, done that. I think after we beat Mom's Heart enough times, we will actually be able to unlock the unlock Blue Baby, which will allow us to win again and beat and unlock the D6, and then we'll also have the opportunity at that point to continue on into the cathedral, which I only know about because I've watched other LPers do it. I'm not really sure when we get the possibility to do it, but I think it's fairly soon. So in either case, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I certainly enjoyed playing it, and I'll catch you guys next time.